pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If we can have a moment of silence, please. Roll call.
Council President Stiriz?
Here.
Councilor Schneider?
Here.
Councilor Stickley?
Here.
Councilor Chamberlain?
Here.
Councilor Scott Stiriz?
Here.
And Councilor Frey?
Here.
All members are present. We have a quorum.
Okay, need approval of the minutes from prior meetings.
I would make a motion to approve the minutes as printed. I'll second.
Motion to approve the prior meeting's minutes as printed, moved by Councilor Stickley and seconded by Councilor Schneider. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, I guess we don't have anybody wishing to address council and tell us what a good job we've been doing, so we'll go on to the next one. Committee reports. Tree Commission.
Tree Commission met October 9th. Didn't have a whole lot of discussion or anything like that. We basically talked about how the planning project was a big success at the Homecoming Park from Worthington Industries. Had 30 volunteers that day. Larry had reported that he walked the Frisbee golf course with a resident and realized that he had planted a couple trees kind of right in the fairway, and so he's going to be spading those out sometime this fall, I think. John had mentioned to Larry about cutting down some cottonwood trees at Rotary Park, and the Tree Commission thought it'd be a good idea to mention this to the park board. Plan on doing some fertilizing at their next Tree Commission meeting on November 13th. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. I guess since there's no recommendations or anything, we'll move on to department heads. Chief Sluter.
Last month was another successful fire safety month, and we had contact of 20-some different events or tours or training sessions we went to. We did most of all the Leggett Street school students in one way or another, and also we had over 550 people through other programs and over 70-some adults during our education efforts last month, so it was a fairly busy month. Election day is tomorrow. There's a 1.54 additional for fire on the levy for everybody in Clinton Township, including City of Wauseon, so hopefully that passes. And we have a trustees meeting at 1 o'clock Thursday as the normal to discuss the contracts we've previously voted on, should that go through everything. So, and that's all I have.
Anybody got any questions for Chief Sluter? Okay, we'll move on to Chief Kevin.
Yeah, I gave our patrol test on Saturday. We got that completed. We're scheduling our interviews for candidates for next week. Last Saturday was a drug take-back day. We netted about 60 pounds of unwanted, unused prescription pills. We were able to get off the streets and out of medicine cabinets and whatnot, and to the DEA for some safe disposal on that, so that was a good turnout. Trick or treat, we had no issues, no complaints, no problems as far as how the night went. No accidents or vandalisms or anything like that going on, so everything went smooth. Unfortunately, the weather knocked some kids out from being able to be out in as populated as usual, but it still went off with no issues. And just a reminder, our Christmas for Kids, December 14th, we're still accepting applications for those kids at the police department at the front window.
Any questions for, okay, Mr. Torvik?
As many of you have seen, our tree damaged sidewalks are starting to be replaced. I believe Micah Construction has gotten to all the areas that we had pre-selected for 2019. The majority of the rest of them will be done in the spring of 2020, so we can get a more updated list of it. Brush pickup has ended. They went around Friday and today, once around the town to get any residual brush up, and now they'll be switching over to leaves for the foreseeable future. So if you have any brush, hold on to it for about 2 months and we'll be back to get it later. The plans for the South Shoup water line, Arcadis has those completed and they're ready to be submitted to the EPA for their approval. And then once we get that back, we will be putting those out for bid. The meeting that I had scheduled for the Enterprise Detention Pond unfortunately was canceled, and due to the weather last week, we weren't able to get out there. I'm hoping this week we can make arrangements for one of the engineers from Arcadis to come out and take a look at it and see what his take is on the situation there and what the appropriate action is for that detention pond. And that's all I've got off the top of my head, unless anyone has any questions.
Any questions?
Keith, I'm glad to hear that we're repairing sidewalks again. Just a little public education, if you would, and also remind council members how damaged sidewalks, what do citizens do? Do they contact Public Works, contact you? I mean, what's the process?
They can contact Trudy, they can contact Public Works, they can contact myself. If it's a tree damaged sidewalk, that's the city's responsibility to take care of it. If it is just damage due to age deterioration, that's up to them to take care of their sidewalks. Now, we are letting people know that when we're in the area, they will take care of that sidewalk at the same time, which will ultimately save them money because then they don't have to pay for a separate job themselves. We just tack it on with the city's job, and then they are responsible for their portion.
Thank you.
Jamie, she's pretty quiet tonight, so we'll pass her and go on to Mr. McQuarrie.
Thank you for remembering me.
Oh, I will never forget you.
Not much to report, actually, just with respect to the legislation, we do have 2 resolutions before council. The first is the annual resolution to enter into an agreement. It's the same, basically the same agreement with the county regarding the providing indigent legal services. And then the second is we do this, have done it every 3 years, in the past 2 sessions, I guess. Entered into an agreement with Schoenhardt and Associates for accounting services relating to the gap accounting. And this agreement is similar to the one that was executed or entered into by council or the mayor last time down. And that's really all I have. Just the comments on the legislation. No public service announcements tonight.
No public service. Any questions? Okay. Well, if not, let's move on to first readings of legislation. First one's Resolution 2019-21. Resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement for indigent defense services with Fulton County Commissioners and declaring an emergency.
I would make that motion.
Second.
Motion to place resolution 2019-21 on emergency moved by Counselor Stickley and seconded by Counselor Frey. Is there any discussion? Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Frey?
Yes.
Counselor Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
And Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Final passage?
Second?
Motion to place resolution 2019-21 on final reading moved by Counselor Chamberlain and seconded by Counselor Schneider. Is there any discussion? Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Frey?
Yes.
Counselor Stiriz?
Yes.
And Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, move on to resolution 2019-22. Resolution authorizing the mayor to renew an agreement with Schoenhardt and Associates for accounting services needed to handle the gap of accounting.
First reading.
Second.
Motion to place resolution 2019-22 on first reading moved by Counselor Frey and seconded by Counselor Stiriz. Is there any discussion? Counselor Frey?
Yes.
Counselor Stiriz?
Yes.
Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
And Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, there's no second readings or third readings, so we'll move on to new business. We need a motion to approve the 2020 schedule for city council meetings.
Second. I guess I wasn't paying attention, what was that? Next year's council.
All right. Schedule.
And we did switch September to Labor Day. We switched it, there's only be one meeting
In September.
in September, and it'll be in the middle of the month, 14th.
14th, yeah.
You answered my question. Thank you.
Motion to approve the 2020 city council meetings moved by Counselor Schneider and seconded by Counselor Stickley. Is there any discussion? Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Frey?
Yes.
And Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, next we need a motion to approve the 2019 full-time employee Christmas gifts. And that will be $75 off chamber
Bucks?
bucks.
I make the motion.
Second it.
Motion to approve the 2019 full-time employee Christmas gifts moved by Counselor Chamberlain and seconded by Counselor Stickley. Is there any discussion? Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Frey?
Yes.
And Counselor Stiriz?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Has anybody else got any new business?
I do, Council President. I was wondering if my fellow council members would excuse me from the November 18 council meeting so I could watch my daughter play basketball. The council member would make a motion to accept my absence.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
Motion to approve Counselor Chamberlain.
Who's she playing?
Okay, we're all right.
Motion to approve Counselor Chamberlain's absence from the November 18th meeting moved by Council President Stiriz and seconded by Counselor Stickley. Is there any discussion? Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Abstain.
Okay. Counselor Stiriz?
Yeah.
And Counselor Frey?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays, 1 abstention.
Thanks,
Motion
guys.
carries.
That's only first reading.
Oh, you didn't hear that was on emergency?
Anybody else have any more new business? Okay, I guess we need a motion to approve the bill.
I'll make that motion. I'll second that motion.
Motion to approve and pay the bills as presented moved by Counselor Schneider and seconded by Counselor Stickley. Is there any discussion? Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Stiriz?
Yeah.
Counselor Frey?
Yes.
And Council President Stiriz?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, well, I guess we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn moved by Counselor Frey and seconded by Counselor Stiriz. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
I know, yeah, Jeff, doesn't mess around.